We got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight. Going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Los Angeles Clippers come in for this one. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan.
Okay, so you already know you're riding the bench.
And Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. It's got to be really. Tavius Caldwell.
Ron J.J. Redick.
And the Clippers have possession. It's a three-point game coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. Look at the course of about
Nice
20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim.
My stance
that's got to wear on.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards.
Oh, nice three-pointer. Tobias
We know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
Here's the three. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
Yes, Kevin, and he said
wide
he
open
wants
three,
his guys
miss
getting
it.
to the
Come
rim
on.
and playing really going pedal to the metal. He said we
on,
want to
get
put our
Jeffrey now.
athleticism to use and just have fun out there. Kevin, look for them to attack the lane and try to get a whole lot of points in the paint. Back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Pass to Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. And they
I know I'm comfortable all too much.
And Drummond kicks to Harris. Just 5 to shoot.
Give me another paint.
The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And that one's
2
good.
points.
Free.
Money.
Paul with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The dish to Redick. All alone. And he drops that one
Defensive breakdown because I thought he was going to shoot it, so I was trying to
the
defend
open
him.
man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Jackson dishes to Freak. And there's the
Foul.
whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Wow,
Dribble,
wow, he got
dribble,
whacked
dribble.
on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, the Clippers
Green's
last
out
year,
with
they
Jamal
were
Crawford.
okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular.
Made
You
both.
thought
Let's
that
get it.
with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
Jamal Crawford. He's checked in for Jeff Green.
Come on, Redick. Come on, Red Dick.
Outside Griffin.
I need more stats in
There's
this
the
4
dish
points.
to Paul. From deep
Oh, he's
three-point
gonna miss
range, can't hit.
There we
And the
go.
Pistons
First
now
rebound.
going the other way. As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they had the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
And you know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean, they struggled against Eastern Conference
shot.
playoff teams, went only 6-10 against those teams last year.
Pierce is over there just riding the bench. It's really funny.
That's
It's
it.
sad
He
to see.
found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
I'm probably sitting down for 4 minutes.
You can see where the Pistons rank in the league stats over these last 10 games now. Third in fewest turnovers per game, 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent score.
Saw third fewest turnovers per game. Great decision making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
Feeds to Crawford. Jackson against Paul. Pierce wide open. He fires.
Yep.
And a great assist
Even
by
though
Paul
he's
as
past his
that one
prime,
goes
he's
in.
still
A lot of
very
space
careful for him.
right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Johnson kicks to Drummond. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jackson and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
It's just a back and
It's
forth
like
game.
everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Crawford's shot is good.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout. But the team that can start playing some defense might have an edge.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the paint, here's Harris.
There we go,
It's gonna be
Tobias.
goaltending, guys. So that's a free
Assist and
basket right
passing
there.
to score.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to
passing
go
the
after
foul.
the block.
We back in,
For
but
the
some of that
Detroit
point guard, so I
Pistons,
think we hit
they
the
come
ball
in
a
off
lot
the
more.
loss to Indiana.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you
There
only
we go,
look at the
second
stat
rebound of
sheet,
the
you have a
game.
hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things. Some of
Passing
the
the
intangibles
assist.
didn't go their way in the end.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Pierce, and it's Green in at the...
Oh shit! Shit! I'm not even paying attention.
Three, the small forward. He kicks to Pierce. In the hoop for his third
Yep, I
make
wasn't
from the
paying
field.
attention.
He's
I got a
3 for 4
defensive
thus far in the
breakdown.
contest.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the
I'll pretty much get the ball every time I call for it.
And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Here's Bernard. He kicks it to Morris. Over in the corner, Meeks. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got 10.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Pierce could.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more
Almost
aggressive.
can get it.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Redick passes to Pierce. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Paul. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he
Oh,
Meeks
oh,
outside.
Meeks. Oh,
It's
come
hauled in by
on.
Los Angeles.
takes. You know, 9
can't even
times
touch
out
the-
of 10,
if
he's
you can
gonna
barely
knock
touch
that
the rim,
one
don't shoot
down.
it.
He'll spray that one on you.
Paul dishes to Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really, last season was one of improvement for the Pistons. They were able to shoot the ball better and better as the season wore on.
Jody
Overall,
Meeks, that's
they cut out the little mistakes that had bothered them back in 14.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Jody Meeks. Well, as you said, Greg, the Pistons were a team that showed marked improvement, and Clark, they did clean up their play style as well.
Yeah, they got better from 2014
Let's go
to
for our
15 in
let's go
terms of upping
let's
their
go to
assists
10 together
and
after our
cutting
10
down the
points.
turnovers. Just made it a
Okay,
much
so we got
more
9 points right
enjoyable
now.
game to watch the way they play.
In 7 minutes.
Clippers were so strong on the road last
Nope,
season.
we
They
missed our
led
second
the
one.
league, Clark, and
Yeah,
field
free
goal
throw rating was
percentage while on the
68.
road, and actually Actually, they
So
scored
we're gonna
more
make
points
most of ours.
away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8
Yeah,
straight.
because I couldn't figure out who was supposed to be defending.
Court advantage in the first round.
They just kind of moved me around.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Morris a screen. Off the pick. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Oh, I
They
thought I got
the
the
shot
rebound
they
right
wanted
there.
off of that pick,
What?
but it just
What?
doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Okay.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Things going their way so
come
far
on,
in this
guys.
season. Right now, they lead the pack.
At least my
in the
Celtics are
first
doing
spot
good.
with the best record. And of course,
We
the
must be
Pistons,
shooting
7.5
those-
games behind.
And right now
Or-
for the
wait,
Pistons,
no, I
they've
don't.
never been able to
don't
take
know
that
basketball
next step
positions.
this season and
But-
really break away from the pack.
And, you know, they're running out of opportunities to finally make that surge, partner. They're leaving themselves in a tough position in terms of the playoffs.
And let's quickly
Missed the
check
first
out the
free
scoring
throw.
breakdown here
That's
for
all
the
that
Pistons.
is.
They've
Oh,
been
it's
making
different.
some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well.
Get that,
That's
Drummond.
equally as important.
And let's
Let's say at the
catch up
pass
with
thing
our
foul.
sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He ended with 7 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with
Come on, Caldwell.
Not really his
Pope.
best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pistons passing it around. It's good, and he drew contact on the
Oh,
shot,
there
so
we
he
go.
will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And one.
And
Yep,
Marcus
let's
Morris
get it.
is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year. Eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip. If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
From the baseline, Drummond.
Oh,
an
nice
amazing
pass.
finish with a hand right in his face.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And, you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Morris a screen, shot clock at 6. Caldwell Pope kicks to Freak.
Oh, bad call for that.
And pushing it up, here's Los
Oh,
Angeles.
Paul Pierce has got that.
with the
Oh, no,
ball.
he doesn't. Come on, Pope.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 20 points for him last game against Indiana. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Bernard.
That was a horrible
And
shot.
Pierce pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Oh, there he is.
And here
Wait.
is Paul. 14 points
Now
from him
Vander.
the last game
Wait.
against Brooklyn. And the
Wait.
wide open shot from Redick. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Pistons have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Pierce with the steal.
Come on, guys.
He feeds it to Paul. Pass to Redick. Dishes to Griffin. Launches a 3. No good.
There we go.
And it's Detroit the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one.
And 11 points. But I had the excessive call and passing at the beginning of here.
The margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Here's the screen. There's the feed to Paul. Rejected.
Oh, block.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And then here comes the block.
Yeah, early
Blocker
offense is
shooting.
often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
Yeah.
And a foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the
Okay, now
game.
I'm shooting good.
Detroit making a switch.
So I better
Jackson's
kiss those
checked in.
fucking
And a
points
switch
away.
here also for the Clippers. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. Here's Jordan. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Caldwell Pope pass to Bernard. And the basket
There we
good.
go.
Freak's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know,
How many minutes have I played so far?
defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And DeAndre
Wow.
Jordan throws it down.
That's almost
And
impossible
guys,
to
that's
stop.
his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Just a bit of an up and down year for the Pistons last season. Had some long winning
Wow, I
streaks
got
and,
crossed.
some long losing streaks for first-year head coach Stan Van Gundy.
First the quarter, we're up by
And so that
11.
point-
So I end up with, so
Here's the
on the
first
first
half
quarter,
look.
16.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, with the foul trouble right
Doc
now,
Rivers, so he's gonna talk about some shit for 15 minutes nobody cares about. Trying to get this done so I can sign that nice contract.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far to the first week checked in for Detroit.
Wow.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bernard in at shooting guard. Contavious
not
Caldwell
shooting guard.
Pope is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Paul dishes to Griffin. Redick for 3.
You can take it and you can make
Shot's
it.
good. Griffin making the play. Redick's got 8 points.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And it's Freak
No.
missing. Clippers trail by 20. Al Paul. He's got 9.
Oh god.
Outside Green. Here's the 3. And it's Freak
There we
with
go.
the rebound.
Rebound.
Freak's got his
Gotta check
third rebound on
myself.
the night. Drummond with it. Now Green defending. Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in
God.
this one. Paul kicks to Griffin. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball
Nice
goes
job,
out of bounds.
Andre.
Last touch by Drummond.
I want to see this team in the after the season, but I don't know.
Here's Redick. Soft touch off the glass. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Kicks it to Harris. He dishes it to Freak.
Oh, fades.
Connects from three-point range. Freak's got 16 points. Clippers trail by 21. Down low, here's Paul. They kick it out to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. And stolen by Jordan. Reddick against Jackson. Paul outside from downtown. That's good.
Can't get that to me because they just switched
really
in.
Just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And there's the pass to Harris. No one near Drummond as he lets it
There we go.
Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Andre Drummond. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Reddick, good look. No good off the front iron.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
6 to shoot. Harris passes to Bernard. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
Passes it to Harris. There's the dish to Freak. To the middle, and stolen by Jordan. Harris against Reddick. Feeds to Paul. Outside Griffin. Here's Jordan, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin.
What was that?
Aggressive attacking basketball at both ends.
John.
Wait, we need to watch that again. Oh, that was a block. Oh,
checked in for Detroit.
I thought he just shot it really that bad.
comes in for Jackson. The Clippers also making some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre
Pass
Jordan.
it already, Johnson.
Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Here's Harris. Here's Drummond. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter. Clippers trail by 18.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
Freak kicks to Meeks. Pass to Bernard. To the inside. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, Green. He kicks it to Crawford. Here's Rivers. And the 3 off target.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One.
Game with 382 points.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
I don't know, I'm so tired.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Tobias Harris. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
What do you have?
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
Tobias Harris could be a lethal player on the right night, and tonight was definitely one of those nights. He'll beat smaller defenders with his size and strength, and he'll take the bigger defenders on the perimeter.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the
No, it was a nice game by our team, nice game by me.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, you know, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're going to have to decide the legacy you want to leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we got to set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakinandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you, and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste, and you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing? You know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan. Not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laude?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freakin' and Vibin', Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa,
You
okay,
love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court. and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yeah, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece? Cece? You need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right. But blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself.
Okay, so let's look at my stats so far. 8.1 points per game, 1.6 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 0.3 blocks, 0.5 steals, about a 35% field goal percentage, 70% free throw, about 26, three-pointer, about 16 minutes a game, one turnover and one assist and one foul. Gonna keep all of these. We're just gonna put all of these at an upgradable point. I want my guy to be a scorer, so as we go, I'll add more points here.
I got nothing but respect for Paul George. To come back from an injury the way he did was simply amazing. It'll be a real honor to take the court against him tonight and show him what I can do. But forget PG-13. This game's gonna be rated F for freak. May the best man win.
I really hope that was not copyright. So, this video gets muted. I'm just gonna go ahead and
delete it.
it.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you? Yeah. Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. C.J. Miles comes
the
in
clock,
for Hill.
take short
Rodney
shot.
Stuckey subbed
Okay.
in for Ellis.
God damn it,
for
I'm
Detroit,
tired.
Johnson comes in for Marcus Morris.
Wide open
and
three.
Freak subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
Nothing but net.
On the court for the Pistons, Bernard. He's in at shooting guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Let's check out the NBA blocks leader. 5th, Andre Drummond.
Well, anybody on this list, Kevin, is going to have the ability to get stops in a spectacular fashion, in a game-changing, dramatic fashion, in a crowd-pleasing way. That's what shot blockers do.
In Detroit with a 32-50 record last season, they didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
George, no good.
There we go.
Boy, he shredded the D with
Just
the
got that
patented
rebound right
crossover.
after, right
Just
off
couldn't
of
convert.
Pauly goal. Right off.
That's good from Johnson on the assist by
I don't know what
Freak.
I'm saying anymore.
Johnson's
I'm
got
dying
his
as
first
we
basket
speak.
of the night.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all off. Fellas all the time here early.
Turner with a screen for George.
Hold on. Drop my phone.
Six on the shot clock.
Drop my kind of shitty already.
Drills the elbow
Oh.
jumper. George has got 6.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And it's Drummond missing. Pacers trail by 3. Stuckey with it. Guarded now by Jackson. The drive by Hill. And he gets it to go. Hill's got his second basket.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Johnson right side. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, when you go to look for holes in the game of Tobias Harris, there really aren't any. One of the hardest workers in our league. If he has any weakness at all,
Okay,
it's
good. So I'm
his
gonna hit the ball
average
up now.
size speed combo, which most likely will keep him from becoming the perennial all-star type.
The
I'm
Pacers
so
making a
fucking
switch here.
tired.
Hill's checked in. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for the Pistons. On the topic of Tobias
Brian
Harris,
George
you
Hill.
love that he can contribute in every category of play. He's a solid face-up shooter. Clark, he's getting better with his back to the basket.
shot,
You can
Drummond.
see movement forward all the time.
I love what this young man has shown thus far. You mentioned those
Thank you,
things
buddy.
he does. He'll also rebound for you, get loose balls. He does the little things, understands what it takes to win. The consummate pro and team player.
From deep, and he gets it
There
to
we
go.
go.
No
Knock-
problem on the 3 from
Knock it
Bernard.
down.
Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Stuckey outside. Pick up by Hill. Stuckey kicks to Miles. Here's Turner. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first
Nice
shot
shot,
this
Miles.
game.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And a quick check
Oh,
of the
oh, I
stats
thought I got
for
called for
Drummond.
a,
This last
foul.
month, he's been positively
Try second
spectacular. He's
violation.
putting up
Fuck
about
it,
17
focus.
points, 16 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, you know, we've seen drivers think they see a crease in the defense and then
Nice
go
shot,
for it,
Stanley.
and then he shuts the door on them right away.
And a wide open look for Freak. The shot's good on the assist by
I just
Johnson.
missed the 3 points.
8 points for Freak.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Offensive rebound. Here's Turner. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about the
Drummond
perseverance
down.
there, the extra effort
Why
on
is
that
he
offensive
starting
play?
center?
Detroit making a switch here.
Why's he at
Bullets
shooting?
checked
Why
in.
is he at small forward?
Here's Freak. 8 points for him. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
Kevin, he said the one thing they were able to do very well in their first 2 meetings was keep the defense guessing. He told me, we like to show them different looks down the court each time we see them, and they can never get set up. It's a big part of the 2 wins we have against them. Let's see if they can make it 3 with the same strategy.
And thanks as always, Doris. And guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach is a key for them.
I think that means they must work as a complete unit out there, cooperate, sharing the ball, and try to limit the one-on-one play.
And if they can do that, they will have success shooting the basketball. I think it's guaranteed.
And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season.
Feeds it to Hill. On the wing, Stuckey. Pass to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Bernard. Takes a 3. Hill, no good. Pass to Tolliver. He feeds it to Johnson. Bullock. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
It's the end of the first one. We've already scored 40 points. Wow. Means we're on pace for
Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He
160 point game.
Off his doubters.
Going with what the Warriors going to do this year.
I think I had that all my life. I always.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people. Some changes here for the Pacers. Hill, he's checked in for Hill. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And George Hill's subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. Hill is out there with Mahinmi. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Ellis. And it's Miles in at the small forward. That's the Pacers 5.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Hill passes to Mahinmi. On the wing, Hill. He's covered by Bernard.
Yeah, Hill is not ever want to shoot that
on the
ball
wing,
again.
Hill shoots. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
My bad.
It's going to be on Freak.
Trying to block him
I
again.
can think of one way to describe George Hill. It's the culmination of several attributes. I mean, he comes from the school of Popovich, plays under control, always in the right place defensively. The way I describe him is just steady.
That one misses.
And guys, no doubt George Hill had it rough last season. He missed the first 28 games with that left knee injury, came back for 5, then missed another 11 games before his season got going. But you know what?
Come on, Andre.
One of his most productive years from that point on.
Drummond.
There you go.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautiful.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Hill dishes to Ellis. No good. And Detroit the other way now. And getting back to George Hill, what a second half of the season he had. He tore up several key categories, Clark.
Yeah, he was bogged down by injuries early in the season. Came back to average career highs in points, rebounds, and assists. Partly because he was finally treated and looked to as a go-to guy, and he thrived in that role.
And the pass to Miles. Now the feed to Mahinmi. Ellis kicks to Hill. Off the left rim and out.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
With the floater, and it's Freak missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
No, they weren't.
Hill passes
What's that, a wide open shot?
Goes up high for the two-handed
dunk. I got my feelings hurt.
One guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
who's had the
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
the last 10
Spread the
games.
floor and isolate
Highest
up top.
field goal percentages
Spacing,
right here on the 2K
Spacing.
leaderboard. Monte Ellis.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Boy, it does smooth things out for a team to have a two-guard like one of the guys we're seeing there. I mean, you don't need to draw up anything fancy for these fellas. Just call an isolation and they'll get you something good. He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Pistons leading by 8. Freak dishes to Drummond, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And Indiana shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Pick up by Hill. 1:12 left in the first half of the game. Ellis kicks to Hill. Back to Ellis. Three-pointer, and it's Hill. That's on the assist from Monte Ellis. 9 points for Hill.
You know, they got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Bernard. But they get it back. Passes to Johnson. Bernard. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Pacers trail by 7, and there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. .26 seconds left in the first half. Freak passes to Harris. Drummond dishes to Meeks. Here's Bernard. They get it again. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pistons lead by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
That quarter was not as good. But still 70 points in 2 quarters, I think. Yeah. Who just hit 3 points? But they scored 20, so it's not really looking good for our defense.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. A big difference in this game has been our ability to not only pressure them into mistakes, but to turn those mistakes into baskets. A lot of our points have come off turnovers, and if that keeps up, we'll be in very good shape. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. These guys did not see this coming, but now they know what they're up against, and they're going to come out angry. Get ready to go toe-to-toe with them and cap this thing off.
Totally agree.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Indiana making some changes. Solomon Hill is checked in for Hill.
Oh, wow.
C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. And a different look here for the Pistons. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Johnson comes in for Harris. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Freak subbed in for Jackson. On the floor for Detroit, the big men, Tolliver and Drummond. Freak is out there with Jody Meeks, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wolves played a role for them. He had 9 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Probably should not be doing that.
Hill with it. He's got 15.
My character can't ball handle
And
that.
Hill has it in the corner. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Down by
Hill's got 5
13
points now.
corners. The Pistons way to
And
lose.
guys, what do you think about the hustle
Pistons
stats for the
fans.
Pacers?
Defensively, they played with
There it
a
is.
lot of
Wow.
energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a
Yeah,
bunch
yeah,
of second chance points.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Indiana.
Dribble, 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 pause for the bitches.
And both free throws
Then he
good
makes
from
the
Freak.
bucket.
Pacers leading by 11. Hill kicks to Hill. Pick up by Hill. Here's Stuckey.
Come on,
It's hauled
guys.
in by
Yeah.
Harris. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career high 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from 3 the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, a monster improvement
There we go.
in accuracy from long range.
This mic's way too small for my head.
Outside Hill.
It's like a big ass head.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about great numbers for Hill. 15 points and 7 assists. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Yeah, but he's also shot it well, but then he's also done a great job of dissecting the defense with some great passes.
Freak kicks to Drummond. Now, here's Meeks. He's guarded by Stuckey. Stolen by Miles.
Shit! After this game, I'm gonna get off.
With the teardrop.
Fuck.
Rebound by the Pistons.
What the fuck you
Coming
fall
off
down, you
that win
fucking
against
flopper?
Minnesota.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be
Got
honest
15
with
point,
you,
no.
I just felt
There
like
we go.
their opponent's
Assist.
defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along.
Give me a second.
That, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Pick up by Hill.
Shit.
Hill passes to Stuckey. It's back to Hill.
Come on, don't let Hill get wide open. Okay, good. Nice job.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Bernard.
Damn.
And
Nope.
the rebound
Fuck.
goes to the Pacers. Hill's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Hill.
Who the fuck are you?
The dish to Hill. Jacks up a 3.
Man.
That is good. Hill's got 8 points.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
That's it.
There we
The
go,
Pacer lead
16
is cut
points.
down to just 10 points on the bucket from Bernard.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash-mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Hill with it. Now defended by Freak.
Fuck yeah.
The kick out
Oh,
to
God.
Hill.
That's one of my
Indiana
passes.
moving it around. Stuckey drives inside. Drops in the layup for two. Stuckey's got his third bucket of the night.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting
There
good
we
shots.
go.
They've decided
18
not to
points,
take
I don't care
nearly
for
as
my
many
teammates no
three-pointers
more.
in this half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the right side. And Miles kicks to Hill. Off target from three-point range.
Not even close.
And
Into
here
the
at the end.
stands.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And Whittington's checked in. And it's
Down
Hill
by 10
in for Turner.
points.
And then for Detroit, Harris is checked in for Drummond. Johnson comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Freak subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. We've got Ellis. Hill is out there with Paul George. Then it's George Hill. And it's Whittington in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Jackson dishes to Freak. That's
There we
good.
go.
And it's Jackson with the assist.
Money.
Time. Jackson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Hill kicks to Ellis. Feeds it to George. He dishes it to Ellis. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
It's a +5.
You know, I'm just gonna stunt to that in this game. $23 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block. Fuck yeah. Still was shit.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
It's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done.
Man.
I'll make the call.
In Pagnotti we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Oh, money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these, baby.